Yeah!
The Boneyard is brought to you by
Hey now everybody, I'm Jason Acorn and you're watching The Boneyard. And in this week's episode, we're going to watch Lee Hicks hunt whitetail in Alberta.
Hey now everybody, it's Lee Hicks, second year with The Boneyard. We're going to focus on that big whitetail this year. It was really frustrating not be able to put that sucker on the ground. So we're going to get some food plots out this year, get the trail cameras out early, and put the smackdown on him. I don't have a creed. I fly by the seat of my pants.
Yeah, just turn her on and let's...
Looks like they might have to call Calvin and his guitar.
Yeah! Whoa!
The term flying by the seat of your pants was commonly used in World War I by pilots. The pilots' instruments were rudimentary at best, and they had to rely on their instinct to navigate. Judging the movement of the airplane by the vibrations and shifts in gravity of the chair they were sitting on.
South couldn't have said it better.
Take two. Okay. You got her? You got her? I'm gonna go grab that ladder. Don't break, don't break, don't break. Okay, now we gotta... Here we are, it's the 1st of September. Just in this summit tree stand that we just put up here a week ago, I guess, last weekend. So we got the oat field out in front of us. The deer come in, there's a couple trails behind me and one on my left, two on my left. They come in from straight in front of us and off to our right, so they could come in from anywhere. So
0.0.
Well, it didn't work out this morning. The wind was perfect, but the deer weren't cooperating.
Can you believe the size of that rough grouse? Great filming, guys.
Okay, here we are, September 3rd now.
It's still hot.
Still hot. It's still hot. It's way better today though. 25 and we got a pretty strong wind. The wind is perfect. We just need the deer to cooperate now. We've given them, you know, they've had all day yesterday and then all day today to kind of settle back into their routine. Hopefully they've done that. And we're gonna get up in the stand and the wind is gonna carry our scent away and that big buck's gonna walk in and we're gonna put a hole through him.
I'm Angelina. And this is the Boneyard.
Lee decides to pass on that buck.
Crazy.
Bob Bob Booey.
I know with the luck that I've had the last few seasons, it would have been one of these.
Hey now people, it's Calvin here with the Boneyard, and on this week's tip we're going to talk about proper ground blind placement and installation. Now choosing the right spot is everything, and I have an expert here today to take you through this. Jason?
Thanks, Cal. In over 25 years of hunting, I realized that pinch points, food sources, rub lines, scrape lines, ridge tops, slough bottoms, none of that matters. You need to go to where the sign is.
Fourth evening in this stand. We already busted a deer coming in, so hopefully that doesn't screw us up too bad. We'll see if we can't snag this guy today.
Can you believe that's the same buck that Lee passed 10 days ago? Man, oh man, I'm telling you, I had a hard time finding one buck last year.
I'm the one that should be whining because I got the old goose egg on the whitetail bucks in Alberta.
We should change their names to Sucky and Baby.
How about Knit and Wit?
How about turd and ball?
Wait, I got the best one. Arse and hole.
And Lee decides to pass on that buck yet again.
Crazy.
This is a young buck, and I know there's a bigger buck in the area. I call him Old Boy.
I don't know how Lee thought of such a great name for that buck.
Yeah, it's almost as good as Droppy.
If you're just tuning in, Lee Hicks has just passed on the same buck twice. Now Calvin, Angelina, and I all think that he's crazy.
Let's call him Loopy. It sounds a little more politically correct.
Okay, Calvin, Angelina, and I think that Lee Hicks is loopy for passing up that buck. But Lee has horseshoes deep inside his
Pants?
Yeah! Whoa!
Hey, it's November 3rd. I was out with Jay last night. Didn't really have too much good luck. We set up a little ground blind and had a few does come in, but I'm just gonna kind of wing it today.
I fly by the seat of my pants.
We tried to find a bigger buck, so we're gonna hit a few different spots and do some calling, see if we can't rattle one in. I'm flying solo today, so make it easier on myself. I'm using the rifle. The old 300 Weatherby mag, see if it can't get out and dance with a deer. plans again here. I think I may have just spotted the old boy again. So we are going to make a bit of a game plan here and go see if we can't get in front of him, tickle the antlers a little bit and rattle him in. Hold on.
Adding bones to the boneyard.
I'm gonna go up and check, but I'm pretty sure it's a good shot. It looked like it may have deflected back just a little bit, but I think the old boy's down.
We just got a call this morning that Lee rattled in the old boy. This is an old heavy deer that he's been watching for a number of years. So we're pretty excited and we're heading over there right now to give him a hand. So yeah, it's happening again. More bones in the boneyard.
We're on our way.
So I walked back to the truck, phoned Cal and Jay. They said they're gonna come out and have a look at the old boy. So went back, changed the clothes to get into my work clothes, and we're gonna go in and have a look at him.
Let's do it. I'm excited.
Holy. Look at that, Lee. Way to go, buddy. Right on.
Thank you.
Look at that. Look at the mass on that boy.
Yeah, I knew from the pictures that he's an old deer. Look how matted up he is.
Is he ever gnarly?
Yep. Okay, it's November 3rd. We had a heavy snowfall yesterday afternoon and last night. So I knew the rattling was going to be good. They like getting out when it's nice and cold. And so anyway, this morning I went out and I seen him when I was coming up to the field. I seen him with a couple does inside the bush. So I said, you know, I'll get around the other side of him and play the wind right and do some rattling. And called a little 4x4 in early. He come charging out and was pretty concerned about what was going on. And I thought my day might be over when that little 4x4 came in right behind me and started blowing, but big old boy came out and walked up to about 150 yards and then spotted the camera and myself sitting on the edge of the bush and got a little wary, so he turned back and walked back to 200 yards and walked over to where the does are going to jump in, and that's where his story ends. The old boy, he's an old deer. He's about 7 or 8 years old. Doesn't have very many teeth left in his mouth, and typical dark Alberta antlers. Beautiful deer, real heavy, he's on his way down, so it was a good time to take him, that's for sure.
It's official.
It is.
I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. I'm pretty sure Lee did. That's a really nice old buck. Smash that like button on our Facebook page. This is a popularity contest and we want to win it. And I'm out of here. Peace and love. Peace and love. Congratulations, brother.
Thanks, bud.
That is quite the achievement, man. He's old, heavy, dark, gnarly, huge body, no teeth. It's everything that we wish that we could find in a buck once we harvest one.